This rant is about prickly flowers and plants. I don't get them. I don't get them at all. I used to have a rose bush. It sucked. Roses are the weakness of this entire rant argument. Though maybe you guys can help me out, but there's a lot of pretty frickin' flowers that don't cut you every time you get near it. Why the hell? I don't know why people like roses. Now, here's the flaw to this argument. And I asked my wife to double check because I kind of came to this conclusion too. Is roses might be the best smelling flower on the planet. And if that's the case, then they should get a pass. Unsubbed. But otherwise, fuck roses and rose bushes. Like, orchids look great, but I think orchids probably smell like crap. They have that like really strong planty smell. There's plenty of other beautiful flowers. There's flowering trees. Like, if you like roses just because you think the flower looks good, you're just wrong. You're fucking wrong. Rose bushes suck. But if they are truly the best smelling plant, best smelling flower on the planet, I guess they get a pass. Like, we're not even going to talk about prickly vines. That's fucking out. What kind of natural selection God's plan are prickly flowers and plants? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So we're going to move on from flowers because that was the weakest point of my argument. Yes, like last Monday, I bought a pineapple. Fuck pineapples. There's bananas and oranges. Why do I have to pick up fruit that is like spiky on the outside? You can't hold it by the top. Get pineapples out of here. We have oranges. We have bananas. They're delicious too. And they're not hard to handle. Past couple years, I grew cucumbers. Those of you who have never grown cucumbers might not be aware, but cucumbers are prickly as shit. They're like every little dot on a cucumber is like prickly as hell. Like, you can't cut them. The vine that attaches a cucumber to the fruit itself has all these tiny little bristles and pricklies. I love cucumbers, but I don't think they're worth it. In California, I agree pineapples are delicious. I don't think they're worth it. There's a lot of good fruit. Why the hell do these have to be prickly? How did these survive natural selection? Like, if I was Cro-Magnon man from back in the day and I could choose between picking an orange and picking a pineapple, I'd be picking the oranges because the other one didn't piss me off. I don't get it. And cukes are terrible. Like, you guys might not know because when you go to a grocery store, cukes are all like shiny and covered in wax, and you're like, oh, this is a harmless cucumber. They are not harmless. They are prickly little bastards. Don't grow them. You need like gloves to handle them. Speaking of gloves to handle, who's ever been raspberry picking? That's a shit storm. Your fingers come out like all red and like throbbing the next day. Raspberries aren't worth it. Give me a blueberry. It's a delicious berry. Give me a strawberry. It's delicious. You can just pick them and eat them. Raspberries, you're freaking cutting your fingers to shreds. They're delicious, but fuck them. Blackberries too, yeah. Like, have you ever seen a raspberry bramble? And there's like, it's still new in the year or it's late in the year and there's like one or two good raspberries left and they're like way in the back of the bramble and you're like, it's summer, so you're in shorts. So you can't even like wade into it because it'll just cut your legs to shreds. Fuck raspberries, man. Now, granted, we live in a world where you can go to the store and buy your waxed cucumber and your pre-chopped pineapple and your raspberries in a pint. So we don't really have to worry about that. But coming from a living life in the wild perspective, fuck all that fruit, man. There's better options. I don't get it. I really don't get it how these somehow were naturally selected out. I guess they're selected for like birds and shit. Because birds somehow are, I guess, impervious to thorns and they can just somehow pick raspberries. And the point of fruit anyway is to get eaten, so some animal poops you out and it spreads your seed. So like, why would you even make yourself prickly in the first place? To like keep off like a bear or like some other little rodent. Like the idea is they're supposed to eat your fruit so that it spreads your seed. So I don't even get it. Why are these things prickly? It's anti-propagation to be prickly. Fucking roses. That's about all I got, guys. And though this is a lighthearted rant, I'm deadly serious. I don't get it. I don't get why God or natural selection has done whatever they've done to create these monstrosities of fruits and plants. Offer protection for the thing eating them. It's not a bad idea. The birds are safe. Have you ever gotten close to a bird eating a berry and it didn't fly away, though? Even if the goal is to protect the thing, the bird doesn't know it. That bird skedaddles. Unless you're talking about like a city pigeon. Those things won't move even if you step on its tail, but I don't know about that. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. That's it, guys. Thanks for coming out today. I hope you enjoyed the arena stream. Thanks for putting up with another